Tired? Okay. I appreciate you coming over and holidays real quick. Come on over here.
What's with you, sis? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm hungry.
You don't remember no cases, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, let me fall down. How you doing so far? I got to start crying. Yeah, I was crazy. How you been doing?
We got something to show you real quick.
Yeah,
You
real
live in the
quick.
Bible? Check this out.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
So, just showing you a few things, you know what I mean, that our history, right? Was your ancestors slaves? Yeah, we came from, yes, yeah, of course, right? You know what I mean? Did you know that, you want a king?
Well, yeah. First off, I want to show her something too.
Yeah.
The whole purpose that we out here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to bring the lost sheep back to the Most High.
That's right.
Right? And that's the whole purpose we're out in this, because this Bible been around for a long time. Churches use it. Everybody got it in their hands and everything. But the problem is it's not in the rightful owner's hand, right? So we got to understand that the Most High, he does not change at all.
Right.
His children are still here today. Do you know who they are? It's actually the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the native Indians.
Right.
We are. Let me move this. This all is in the Bible too. And we're going to pull out a couple of precepts to show you. All of this is in the Bible. This is something they don't preach about or teach about. Right? Let's get, go ahead and get Deuteronomy 28.
Gotcha. I'm gonna read. I'll read to you. Adonai.
Get a couple of precepts out some short love system. Who we are in the Bible, why it matters to the Lord, because the Lord is going to return, sister. Right? And we got to get right. We got to find out what we're not doing. We got to start doing it. Go ahead. What you want? Yeah, go to Deuteronomy 28. We'll start pulling out some curses to show you all of these curses that you see down here in the Bible. This is how you identify God's people. Right? Not everybody went through this. So the Most High told you, this is how you're going to identify who my children are, because I'm going to do this to them.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon you and shall pursue you and overtake you till you be destroyed. Because you hearken not unto the voice of the Lord your God to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded you. And they shall be upon you for a sign and for a wonder, and upon your seed forever.
So here it is. The Lord said, you're going to know who my kids are, because I'm going to leave a sign on them, right? We get on the interstate all the time, so we traveling out of town. All of a sudden, we see a sign, maybe McDonald's or something. We know to take that exit because what that sign says to get to McDonald's. So the Lord said, when you see these signs, it's going to be upon my children and their seeds forever.
Right. Just get a couple, but kind. Verse 48, therefore shall you serve your enemies, which the Lord shall send against you, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So you have to go to your enemy for everything. You have to go to him for food, water, clothes, a job, right? To get your license. The Lord calls him your enemy. Now you have to, he's the one you got to rely on now, since we broke the laws and the commandments of the Most High, right? Now we got to rely on the enemy.
Done. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck until he have destroyed you.
You see that iron on that little child's neck right there? Look at this brother. That didn't happen to everybody, did it, sis? What race of people is that? That's our race of people, right? And the Lord said this is going to be a sign that you're going to find out. Whatever happened to them, that's how you're going to know those are his children, right?
Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So you got us, what's this? When we got off the slave ships, it was an auction block. It said Negroes for sale. And they gave them to the people who was bidding on them, saying, I'm going to take that one right there. And they took the children and gave it to them. The Lord said, you're going to be sold to your enemies. This is what's happening. That didn't happen to the so-called white man, so-called the Indian, or none of them Chinese. That only happened to this race of people. You're actually seeing who the people of the Most High are today, right?
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Because you ain't going to have no might to get them back. You're going to have to watch them. We had to watch them as they take them. And you got movies. They'd even show you that.
And so, Nancy, look, this is what we're doing. We're showing you curses, right? curses that God said was going to happen to his people. And by these curses, you'll be able to identify who his people are. Because he ain't talking about everybody in the whole world. He's got a specific people that he caters to, right? Check this out. This one says, verse number 30. You shall betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. You shall build a house, and you shall not dwell therein. You shall plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof.
When we was on them slave ships, they slept with our women, right? Even when they brought us to their plantation, we built up America. They slept with our women. We could only sit there and watch, could not do nothing at all.
That's right.
The Most High got a people that he placed above all people of race that's on the face of the earth. But church told us we was all equal.
God. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse number 68. Listen to this one, sis. And the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto you. You shall see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
To your friend.
To your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall buy you.
No man is going to redeem you or save you, but he said you should go into slavery again. What race of people went on ships in slavery? 4 corners of the earth. That is us, sis.
That's right.
That's not everybody. That don't include the white man, the so-called white man. That don't include them. Never happened to them. I know they got a Holocaust that they look at and they say that's a Holocaust. No. The transatlantic slave trade, the Sahara slave trade, all them, those are Holocausts.
That's right.
Those are God's children, right? We've been taught for so long a lot, like the record of Christ. What is the record of Christ they have given us? 1 John 5 and 10. What color do they say Christ is? That's what the Bible is showing. But the people today depixiate him as to being what? As a white man, so-called white man, right? But watch what this says.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 10. He that believeth on the Son of God hath the witness in himself. He that believeth not God hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that God gave of his Son.
See, the Most High gave us a record of how his Son looked.
Right.
Here in the Bible. But when you Google it, you go to these movies, they all white men, right? This damn devil right here. And where's that other devil at? There he is right there. Look just like it. Now, does that description fit the Bible?
No.
What he look like in the Bible? Let's see, because we just read he left us a record, right? Give me you got it?
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What race of people on earth have woolly hair?
That's right.
That's right.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was red because he drank wine in moderation.
That's right.
And his feet like unto fine brass,
You know what color brass is? What else?
as if they burned in a furnace.
You burn anything in a furnace, what color does it come out? You burn anything, I don't care if it's bread, if it's what color it's gonna look when it come out of that furnace. You can burn some macaroni, what color it's gonna be. If you burn it, you burn it. There you go. All praises to the Most High. So how is it that this devil right here, man, has been given, somebody giving him to us and told us, this is your God now. And they say they say he's the one that wrote the book, the Bible. Exactly, sis. The Most High, even Yahweh Shah's father looked just like him.
That's right.
And the angels. We are above all people on the face of the earth. Do you know that? We are. So we got to come back to this. We got to come back to the laws. We can't break the laws no more, sis. We've been living and walking this earth under this paganism for so long, going to these churches and everything, man, and just saying, well, as long as I pray to the Lord, it's good enough. No, you know what we actually out here doing? We go all around Knoxville. Let me get Ezra's 5 and 9. 5 and 9. And then give me Jeremiah 1 and 5. Really, we're going to show you actually what we're doing, sister, right? This is very important, right? Because our people got to take time out. Yeah, Ezra 5, and we'll start at verse 9 and work our way on down. And then give me Jeremiah 1 and 5.
This is the book of Ezra, chapter 5 and verse number 9. And it reads as thus. Then asked we those elders and said unto them, who commanded you to build this house and to make up these walls? We asked their names also to certify you, that we may write the names of the men that are the chief of them. And thus they returned us answer, saying, we are the servants of Yahweh of heaven and earth, and build the house that was, builded these many years ago, which a great king of Israel builded and set up.
So we out here rebuilding the houses that were built years ago. That's why we out here, sis. Right? We out here to bring this thing back to where it's supposed to be at. Didn't nobody else build this up back then but Israel. So we got to rebuild it, right? And let me get 1 Samuel 7 and we'll start it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
Go ahead.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
A prophet unto the nations, because that's exactly who we are and why we're here. As a prophet out here to speak this truth to the people. We are here to rebuild those houses that was built back then. Who built those houses back then?
1 Samuel chapter 7, verse number 5. And Samuel said, gather all Israel to Mizpeh, and I will pray for you unto the Lord. And they gathered together to Mizpeh, and drew water, and poured it out before the Lord, and fasted on that day, and said there, we have sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the children of Israel in Mizpeh.
Yes, he judged Israel. We're going to read some more on down, because I want to get it on down to show you, sis.
And when the Philistines heard that the children of Israel were gathered together to Mizpeh, the lords of the Philistines went up against Israel. And when the children of Israel heard it, they were afraid of the Philistines. And the children of Israel said to Samuel, cease not to cry unto the Lord our God for us, that he will save us out of the hands of the Philistines. And Samuel took a sucking lamb and offered it for a burnt offering holy unto the Lord. And Samuel cried unto the Lord for Israel, and the Lord heard him. And as Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to battle against Israel. But the Lord thundered with a great thunder on that day upon the Philistines, and discomfited them, and they were smitten before Israel.
They were smitten before Israel.
That's right.
That's why we got to cry out to you, how about Shem Mashak Yahweh.
That's right.
For the end, because when we told you earlier, we read that it showed you that the Lord said you have enemies. We have enemies because he has enemies, sis. And so we had to go to Samuel and say, pray to the Lord. And the Lord heard a prayer and came and struck them down for us, man. Right. And he's going to do the exact same thing when he returns to the earth to save us from our enemies here in America. We are anti-America. We want to say death to America.
That's right.
Right? America has done nothing for our people. America has spilt blood of innocent blood of the children of Israel, according to this book right here. So this is our records right here. This is the most important thing on the earth right now, living and breathing. Right? Our praises to the Most High.
Deuteronomy 29 and 29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law.
We got to do the whole thing, sis. This is love we show when we come out here for our people and stuff, man. We sacrifice our bodies, man, so that we can bring them into the fold, to bring them back to, so we can become that one stick when Yahweh Shai returns, right? Because what we was taught growing up was a lie. None of that fits this in the Bible at all. They told us he was a white man. They told us we all equal.
This is a precept. This is Proverbs 28 and 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Can't answer. The Lord can't answer it. We got to keep the law. He only can answer if you're keeping the laws and you walking in these oracles. We spoke that earlier to the sister about the oracles of the Most High. You know any of the laws? You know any? You know some? Okay. That's a start.
Thou shalt not.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
You got your phone?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, you got your phone on you?
Got your phone on you?
Hey, I'm about to say. Okay, we got a flyer for you, sis. Yeah, you know, what we out here to do is just show our people that we are truly the Israelites according to the Bible. This book was written about us and to us, and the other nations got their hands on it, and now they put us in slavery. Yeah, it's just like